welcome you to Fabric Chicks live on Monday. We do this every Monday. We have Luann Farr from Winline batting today. And Luann and I are just going to kind of chit-chat and goof off while we wait for people to log in, because that usually takes a few minutes. You just never know. If you are logged in and are watching, go ahead and tell us where you're from, because we will have some drawings later on. I'm not sure what for, but we'll have some drawings of some sort. All right. And then, okay, Luann, we've got a few people on. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce you. You're Luann Farr from Winline Textiles, and you are the CEO and president and pretty much the brains behind the operation.
Yes.
For sure. Okay, so what else do you have to tell us?
22 years that I've done this, if you can believe it.
You've been selling batting for 22 years?
22 years.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Tell me about it.
I'm trying to think of when I met you. It was like probably 15 years ago.
Probably. I don't know. I think it was the Long Beach show.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That would have been 12 years ago, probably 12 or 13 years ago.
She's got blue eyes, blonde hair, pale skin. She could be my sister. That's what I thought. But then you look so professional. I thought I better not talk to her.
What? Okay, so nobody's ever said that ever. I'm so professional. They shouldn't talk to me. All the ladies watching right now, they say that it's like a shit show around here. So I'm not sure about professional, but thank you for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Dorothy from Ogden. She actually has come and bought batting from you direct.
Dorothy, yeah. I delivered directly to Dorothy.
Yes.
Buddy.
Yes. And then we've got Jenny from Fresno, Sue from Arizona, Carolyn from, okay, let me think about it. Carolyn is not Placerville, but what's above Placerville? No, the other way. Carolyn, I don't know why I'm having a brain fart right now, but I know exactly where you're at. And Laura and Kathleen from Southern California. I'm super excited because next week on Wednesday, we're not having a sale this Wednesday, but the following week on Auburn, of course. I should know that because that's where my grandparents lived. Hey, Molly from Michigan, and Linda from Idaho. So we're not doing a sale this week, but next week, we are going to have some guests. We're going to have Carolyn Gavranich, Laura, Betsy, and I'm not sure who else. So you guys are going to want to tune in, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. This Wednesday, I'll be at PIQF. And Jane is from Frankfort, Kentucky. So we got people from all over, Luann.
Oh, I love Kentucky.
Yes. All right. So Luann is from Winline Batting, if you're just joining us, and we've known each other for quite a few years. And way back when, I was across the hallway from, I'm not going to say the name of the thread company because that would be rude, but they have amazing quilting. Like their quilting is some of the best quilting I've ever seen, but they always have a crease across, like a fold line in their fabric. And Luann told me what we could do so we don't have that. What, Luann, you want to tell them about that?
Yes. So I looked at those beautiful quilts and I said, you know what? It's so sad that those quilts have that great big crease in it. If they used my bamboo batting, there would be no crease.
So I've been using bamboo ever since.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it's like 13 years now?
Yes.
Been out.
Yes. And I love it because I fold my quilts, and I should show you guys, but my suitcases are so full that I literally have to sit on them to get them zipped up. So they're scrunched in there. And when I get to a show, I do not want them to have a crease.
Okay.
It's horrible.
I can show you.
Okay. I'm going to make you big so that you can show them whatever it is you want to show them.
Okay. Well, first of all, let me just kind of start my little beginning. So gals, whether you're just getting started making your first quilt or you're an experienced quilter, you've made dozens or even hundreds of quilts, the most important part of the quilt is the batting. The type of batting you choose is going to affect the final look, how it wears, how it's going to perform, and whether it's going to last. And so, what you need to do when you're thinking of, you get that quilt top done and you're like, okay, what kind of batting am I going to use? And first of all, let me show you one of my slogans. Read that, Beth, can you?
The bitterness of poor quality remains long after the sweetness of a low price is forgotten. And that is like one of the truest statements that I have ever read in all of life.
Yeah. So ladies will go, oh, I just got the best deal. I got the coupon and I got this for blank, blank, blank. But then as the years go by and they look at that quilt, they're like, oh, I'm so sad. So when you're just trying to decide which kind of batting you've got to, is this a humanitarian quilt? By the way, I sent a whole bunch of batting over for the humanitarian for the California fires. My heart just went out to them. Terrible, terrible. But anyway, so it's not all about the money and saving. It's about the quality. And there's several kinds of batting. And this is polyester. And yes, I have to buy it by the semi-load because I'm by Idaho and they still like puffy and it's cold there. So let me tell you about polyester. It does not breathe. It is made out of petroleum. So actually the price of it has gone way, way up. And sometimes it will beard and it does wash up and it does give you that lightweight.
What does beard mean?
Oh, beard, let me show you. Have you ever had, this is black fabric with quilting all over it. And have you ever got done and you've looked and there's little fuzzies all over it? And you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with that quilt now? But yes, it will beard. Then came cotton batting. Oh, grandma's, it's been used for years and years and years. The problem with pure cotton is that it's full of a lot of pesticides. They have to spray it and spray it and spray it for the boll weevil. And it's soft. You can wash it. And it is a good all around batting. It does wear well. And but it's all those fertilizers, pesticides, and we wear cotton. We all wear cotton and a lot. But as you look, like I have my grandma's quilts, there's no cotton in. It has diminished and it's all gone. So then came cotton poly. So they were like, okay, we got the cotton going on, but we kind of want to show our quilting and have a puff. And so that's when 80/20 was born, 20% of the polyester so that it gave it more of a puff. And it showed the quilting, but still was warm and weared a little bit better. Cotton poly is still a really good everyday batting, especially if you're doing humanitarian or you're just giving it away, a quilt away to the neighbor or, something like that. But then we get into the bamboos. And don't think I'm kind of overboard with bamboo, but I am, so I might as well tell you right now. So when the factory first called me on bamboo, I said, "Are you kidding me?" And the first thing I thought of in my brain was like splinters. And I thought, I'll be in so much trouble and so many complaints. But then he sent me a sample. And by the way, I do want to show you this. Sorry, I'm in kind of a small area, but I wanted to be close to the router because me and Beth had an issue. So this is just the raw bamboo that is, it is grown in the Orient, but it all is organic, no pesticides. If you know anything about bamboo, it grows extremely fast. It can grow 47 inches in 24 hours. You can actually see it moving. It's crazy stuff. And I'm sure a lot of you people that have bamboo in your yards have a story to tell because I've heard a few of them. You can't get rid of it. You have to maintain it and keep it in. But this is a little piece of bamboo, how it turns out when it's all ready. And as you can see, I'm really pulling on that. And that black piece I showed, the black fabric with the bamboo batting, no bearding. And this is why I want to show you. This is called a scrim. You want to buy batting that has a scrim in it, just for that reason, so it lasts. It won't fall apart. It gives it, you can just pull on this. So in our factory, what we do is we have 16,000 needles all lined up, and it is needle punching this scrim into the batting so that when you have dark colors, you have light colors, you can see that there is no coming apart. Now this little quilt is pretty famous, guys, because I have dragged it around for 12 years. I've washed it so much that I always just say it's over 100 and washings. But as you can see, I want you to see the drape. By the way, highly quilted. There's not one little speck of this quilt that is not quilted. But look at this drape.
Okay, so Luann, the most often asked question, and Cindy just asked it, can it be used in bold cozies to go in the microwave?
Okay, this scrim is made out of a polypropylene. So I would not recommend it. What you need to do is use the 6-ounce bamboo, and it is pure bamboo. There's nothing in it at all. And Beth has some of that.
I do. I've been using a lot of it lately. Because the 6-ounce doesn't have the scrim, and so it quilts poofier, more like a wool, right?
Yes. In fact, I have a 6-ounce little quilt right here. You can see how drapey that is. And you can also see how it just pokes and shows the quilting. And of course, this was all folded, no fold lines. You can see it's just a really beautiful quilt. So, but look at this quilt, guys. Guess what? The binding is all falling apart and it's made out of cotton. So if you feel in here, you can feel the bamboo's in there, hasn't gone anywhere. It's not disintegrating, balling up or separating like other. And if you want to use white, I have this little all over quilt, pure white, and it's got the bamboo batting in it. No problem. The biggest secret is, and maybe Beth can verify this, make sure you have a sharp needle. Change that needle, girls, because don't think that you can try and get away with not using a new needle. And then you do want to do scrim side down on the quilt. So this is very interesting because look at this, Beth. This is what you were talking about. Can you see it?
Yes.
The big crease.
Yeah.
So guess what's in this quilt?
80/20.
Yep. And guess what? It's stiff.
And so like I've done the math. Literally, it's like $4 more for a twin size quilt or something crazy like that. I don't know. It's been a while. But
Yeah.
it's literally like $4 more for a twin size quilt to put bamboo in it. So people think that the price difference is a lot, but it really is not.
No. And at this point, come on, look at fabric, what it's gone up, what you're putting into that quilt. By the time you do the fabric and buy your tools and the patterns, you know.
And your time.
And your time. Oh my goodness. I mean, our time right now is just so critical. It seems like we're all just so busy and running. But is there any questions? Does anybody have any questions or anything they've ever wondered about?
All right, girls, type in your questions. I've just been asking as they've been putting them in.
Yes. So I do want to say something about wool. So wool, when I first started this business, everybody was like, oh, I just love wool. I love it. La, 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 la. Okay. So finally I found out they have to mix it with something in order to make wool. Okay. They can't just put wool. They have to mix it. So guess what? These honestly feel exactly the same. Polyester. So you're paying a big bucks for polyester?
Yeah.
Yeah, big bucks.
Well, and the polyester is inexpensive, but it does have a purpose. Like when my daughter wanted a blanket for her bed that looked more like a comforter.
Yeah.
I put the polyester, the poofy polyester in it, and she loved it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some people, that's the look they like.
Yes.
They just go for it. So on the bamboo, what happened is I was getting emails and texts from Canadians in Michigan, and they go, you know what? We've been doubling your bamboo batting. We love it, but we want it thicker, and we wanted to show the quilting. And I was like, oh, dang. And so the cozy bowls and what Beth is using right now is this thick 6-ounce bamboo batting. And so I got with the factory and I says, look, I need some thick batting. And he said, that's great, except we cannot put the scrim in it. Because if we put the scrim in it, then it's going to flatten it down. And I said, all right. He says, but you can go 4 inches apart, no problem, which is normal. So I said, okay, let's give it a try. But it's needle punched, but without the scrim. So it's it'll stretch just a little easier. You can't pull it like you can the regular. You just have to be a little careful. But other than that, the 6-ounce actually is going, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going crazy. It's out there and it's going all over the United States and Canada. It's really going crazy. So I want to show you a quilt because.
Perfect, Sue. Sue was asking if there's different lofts, but you answered it before I had a chance to ask you. So
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
That there is 6 ounce cotton and 80/20 also. If you don't want bamboo and you just want a thicker, I don't know. I've have ladies lately. They, those weighted quilts, and they like weight, and I guess it gives them comfort and stuff. But I just want to show you this quilt, just a K facet. But you guys, the drape is so important to me because I don't like stiff quilts, and their wearability. The biggest thing for me too is the long lasting, because we are putting so much money into these quilts, the fabric, like Beth says, time, then we definitely need to um, have long lasting. Okay. I told Beth I'd talk for about 20 minutes. So, do you have any other questions at all? Anybody?
Sue says she really likes your explanations and she likes learning. Thank you very much.
Yay.
And Cindy Gygax is going to have to go and check what she bought for me. But Cindy, I'm pretty sure you bought 6 ounce at the retreat. I am almost positive that you bought 6 ounce. But you can bring, if you're going to be at PIQF, you can bring a little sample and I can tell you. Okay,
Yeah.
Luann has a coupon code for you girls.
Beth is my dealer, but she doesn't have like every little package. And she's a really busy lady, but I am offering you guys a gift certificate. If you want to just get on my website and just say, well, maybe I'll just try a little package of something, maybe whatever I have, you can check it out. So, what I'm doing is a 10% off. So, by the way, you probably don't know the website. It's winlinetextiles.com. Okay. And if you put in the code I love bamboo, you will at checkout, you'll get the 10% off. Oh, and by the way, it has free shipping too. So it's a deal of a deal of a deal.
Perfect.
Anyway.
Okay, girls, do you have any other questions? Seriously, once you use the bamboo batting, you won't ever want to use anything else. Quoted by Dorothy. Dorothy just made that statement. But it is a true statement. I agree fully with Dorothy.
Yeah. Did the Boise quilt show last weekend, and I got nothing but compliments. I mean, the ladies were like, "We have missed you. We've been wanting to stock up on our batting." And anyway, it's a good thing. So
right.
I thank you, and I thank you, Beth, to see you and have this opportunity.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. We will see you soon.
Okay.
Okay. And you know what? You look super cute in your Bat Chick outfit.
It's my Houston. I'm just getting ready for Houston.
Oh, perfect. Super cute. All right. Take care. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Roger, your turn to take over. All right, girls, hang on a second because we are going to do a little tiny bit of a sale. Not much. Just a few things that I don't want to disappear before we go to PIQF. Luann will not be at PIQF, Carolyn, but we will, if you tell me how much batting you want, if you want me to bring it to you, I can. Otherwise, you can get it here. And Jenny, I'm not sure how much the bamboo is on Luann's website. So go there and check. I think that we have it. We don't have packages of it, but we can cut you yards. So, and I want to say it's like 96 inches wide, and a yard I want to say is $14.95 for bamboo, $11.95 for 80/20, and like $6.95 a yard or something crazy like that for the polyester stuff. That's that poofy stuff. A lot of people put that into charity quilts for kids. We are sick in my brain. Already forgot. Which do I buy without scrim? Linda ABC, 6 ounce. And I hope you guys are feeling better. It's not so fun to be sick, I know, but just know it's not going to last forever. Drink some soup and you'll feel better. Okay, so we do have a few things for well, we have some giveaways, but we also have some things that just came in. So I know you guys like the fat quarter packs, and just so you know, I'm not going to ship these till next week, okay? Because I leave tomorrow morning for Pacific International. But here's the petite rolls. A lot of you guys are getting this each month. It has the different months. So this month is the fall one. So here is the fall printed batiks. There's 12 of them. Roger's gonna get in close. Oh, Mo, I'm gonna have to look that up for a whole bolt. I want to say it's 20 yards, and it is I'm pretty sure it's 20 yards, and I want to say, don't ask me. I'll look it up for you though. Okay, so 01 is, wait here, I got these backwards. Hang on a second. I know I'm trying to pack and do this. So 02 is $39 for the printed batiks. And then 01 is $33. Look at how beautiful that is. So if you want to make a fall quilt, this is absolutely going to be perfect. So S01, all those beautiful browns and burgundies and greens and yellows. S01 is $33 and S02 is $39. And then I don't know, but you know how it is when I'm packing. I see all the stuff that fell behind the shelves. So I found one more of these. And so if you wanted one of these and I didn't send it to you because we were out of them, just let me know. Otherwise, if you want this and nobody else is waiting for it that didn't get it, then it can go to whoever's the first person to respond. But I only have one of these. So S114 for $7 is Gratitude is the finest blossom which springs from the soul. So cute little sayings, placemats, S114 for $7. If nobody, but if the person who claimed it, if you already ordered it way back when and you didn't get it, let me know, and then we'll make sure you get it first. Otherwise, Linda ABC is my first one. Okay, so S02 for $39 is these fun batiks. I hate to take it apart, but you guys have to see how pretty it is and how pretty it would go with these. And then I'm going to show you, I got some Villa Rosa. Patterns in that these will be cute with also. So S01, $33. And then just remember, we're not going to have a sale. We're not going to have a sale this Wednesday because we'll be at PIQF. We might do some lives from the show floor because Dorothy's going to be there. And Dorothy, you do not have to dress professional. Luann cracks me up. I don't know. She's probably the only person on this planet that ever said I was professional. Okay, so here is the fat quarters of batiks for the fall colors. And then if you okay, perfect, Linda. Okay, so then we have some Villa Rosa patterns. Those have to go be packed. Okay, so here is Out West S10 for $2.50. It's a perfect panel if you have a big, not necessarily for a Western pattern, but if you have any focus like a ghastly fabric, this would be super cute to put in the center and then do the blocks around it. Or if you have a big panel, this would be a great one to put on it. S09 for $2.50 is a fun table runner. Super quick, but you can take those great prints that you don't want to cut up too much and put them there in the center. This one might be my favorite. Christy, you can go in costume if you want. I would love to see you in costume. What costume are we gonna be? I kind of like the Bat Chicks. Actually, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I went and I did a batting lecture at one of the guilds because I am a distributor for Luann for Winline batting. I distribute on the West Coast, and so I did a lecture on batting, and Gracie and I went up dressed as Bat Chicks. So we had these fun purple capes and these like rhinestone cat glasses, and one of the ladies thought that we were working, well, not Gracie necessarily, but that I was in off the street corner. So I had to explain to her that I was actually the speaker for the night, not a prostitute. So anyways, that's my fun story. You just never know what's going to happen at Fabric Chicks. Anyways, here is Liberty S07 for $2.50. It makes a flag quilt, so you can use up all your scraps of red, white, and blue. Super cute. And for $2.50, you can't get a better price. This one, you could use the fat quarters here. S06, $2.50, S06. And this one is 4 yards, but it's going to be the fastest Bargello quilt you've ever made. So I think we're going to have to make a sample of this because everybody always loves those Bargello quilts. S05 for $2.50. S05 for $2.50. And let's see. Okay. All right. And then we have two more. This might be my favorite. S08 Bat. It's called Batty. S08. S08. How fun is that? And it's pretty big. It's pretty big pieces. So it's going to go together fairly quickly. S08 for $2.50. I like that it's not like orange and black. You know, it's kind of fun. And then 04 is called Honor. We have used this pattern before. We altered it a little bit with flange when we did our Ghastly pattern. So here is our Ghastly Love if you want to make this bigger. And what we did is we used the big conversational prints and then flanges and all kinds of things to make it really pop. So S03 is $9 if you want the bigger version. S04 is $2.50. And then we also got, and I know you guys love the BQs. BQ stand for big quilts. They go together really quick, but look at how different it is in the different colorways. Isn't that kind of crazy? So these are the same patterns, just laid out differently with the fabrics. So that's kind of a unique thing for this BQ5. So BQ5, oh, I didn't put a price on it. Okay, wait, hang on a second. Just put BQ5 if you want it, and it is $10. BQ5, $10. And then we have a stain bar. Hey, Phyllis, I would have had you come to Scribe today, except for I didn't decide to do a sale till about 3:30 this afternoon. Okay, so we have a free stain bar because the box is broken. So I'm just going to scroll here. And I've got Linda ABC. Okay, if you did not win it and you would like the Astonished Stain Bar, it's by Bonash. So we have a lot of great products from Bonash. You guys are familiar with them. We've interviewed Beryl many times. S808 for $5 in case you've used up your Astonished Bar and you need a new one, or if you haven't tried it yet. Those who actually use it love it. You know me, I have no time for cleaning stuff. Okay, let me see. I don't know if I've missed anybody's comments. Are you taking leather and lace and Amazing Grace to PIQ? Dorothy, I just saw it really quick, and I thought you were saying that we were gonna wear leather and lace at PIQF. And I was just gonna tell you that I might not even own that in my wardrobe, but I could work on it. I can pack it. I have not packed it yet, but I could totally throw it in if you would like me to. Actually, it was quite a big seller. We had last week when the electricity went out in Tahoe, and so 4 different retreat groups came down shopping. We sold quite a bit of the leather and lace. So I should just throw it in. Okay, let me see. Let's. But I have love that, but I have tons. OMG. Okay, Linda ABC, we do not want you to have tons. I am going to just take that away from you right now. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to give it to, Linda ABC. Okay, I'm going to give it to Carolyn Gabrinich. Carolyn Gabrinich. Okay. Let me see. Laura will be with you when you come here, right? Carolyn, I think that's what you're saying. Betsy sent me an email and she told me who was going to come. So I'm excited. So definitely tune in next week. We're going to have some fun co-hosts, and I'll have them go around the shop and pick their favorite item. Okay, so we have the this Bitsy Box. It is S26 for $8. S26 for $8. It's tiny, very tiny. It measures 2.5-inch square. You won't be able to make just one. Their cuteness is irresistible. The perfect little project to make you happy. And it's super cute. It actually fits. Cindy Thompson made these for us, but it fits the little box you can get at the dollar store. Peggy and Linda filled them up with us with M&Ms for the retreat. So if you want that, that's S26 for $8, but super cute to put like, I don't know, something little, your lipstick, your bubble gum, and then clip it onto the outside of your purse. I know, Dorothy, we might have to go shopping for some leather clothing. Okay, so that's all I have for the sale today, but we do have a few giveaways. Not much because, honestly, we're packing for the show. But I do have, just type in if you want this. I have the leftover scraps from the backing of a quilt that I made. So we have the leftover scraps. It's Minky. So just type in Minky scraps and we'll put your name on this. But it's just the leftover Minky. You could cut these. I don't know if you guys know, but you can totally piece Minky with cotton. So you could cut these into squares, whatever size it is, and then piece it with a patchwork quilt or whatnot. Okay. All right. I have the very first person was Mary Mims. Lynn Jenkins, it's so sad you're late. You almost missed it, but I know you'll go back and rewatch it, so I'm not too worried. Okay. And then I have a few batting scraps. I'm not sure what these were from, but if you want the batting scraps, just type in batting scraps. Hi, Sue. It's good to see you. Just type in batting scraps if you want them. I think they were left over from a project that somebody made a sample for me for. And then I have an actual pattern. So this is an orange dot pattern. If you ever get a chance to meet the gal that designs these, she's super cute and sweet. And everybody that I've ever talked to says her patterns are written super well. This was the fabric here. So this is the fabric. So you can get a big conversational piece. This was the fabric. And then it's like a one block wonder, but different. So I only have one of these, so I don't want to make a sample. So I'm just going to, okay, Jenny. Okay, so I'm going to scroll for that. And I've got Victor. I don't know when you'll have time to do that. Okay, so if you ever get something you don't like, just tell us. Cindy Gygax, I would love to say that I am, but I am not. I did not get to it, but I promise I will sometime in October. It's like the very next one. I did do this one because Pat made it and drove it all the way from Sacramento. And so I did get this one quilted. Look at it. It's a sample. So I'll have to figure out how to get it to you, but I think Kim Gilliland can take it to you after I get it quilted. Okay, I just finished the teapot quilts. I don't have time. Victor, I think you'll find time, like at 2:00 in the morning. That's when everybody tells me I should get some me time. 2:00, 3:00 in the morning. I'm not sure, but that's when I'm sleeping, not when I'm doing me time. Okay, let's see. All right, so I have some Eleanor Peace Bailey patterns. So if you're not into doll making, just put it there and we will so the bamboo batting special, if you go on to Winline batting, Winline, well, if you Google Winline batting, you would get her website. And then if you type in I love bamboo, that will give you 10% off. Otherwise, if you tell me what you want, we can bring it to you at PIQF on Thursday. But you can always go back and rewatch the video and then let us know what you need. But I will need to know like tonight because I'm going to be leaving tomorrow morning. Okay, Molly Bishop loves doll making. Okay, Molly, I'm just going to give this to you. All right, you get Flying Phoebe, a 22-inch doll, and there's also an applique for you to put on a sweatshirt. Yes, Carolyn, of course, I'll give you the 10%. I have to go pick up my husband from work now. See you Wednesday. All right, Dorothy, safe travels. I read my romance novels at 2 a.m. Oh my gosh, Mary Mins. You'll get my National Park one quilted one day. I will, Lynn. I just kind of remember that you were changing your mind or you were thinking about adding something to it or something when we were at the retreat. So I was going to talk to you before I quilt it. But I should have time. I have a whole month after PIQF before my next show. So we should be able to get a lot of quilting done. Okay, Fran Harris. And Fran, do not make a trip down to the shop till next week, okay? Because you get purple work. It's a quiet book for old women. We're going to be closed from Tuesday to next Monday because we don't have enough staff to keep the shop open. Okay, so then I have Zaftig the Fire Fairy and Lynn Jenkins. I do not think you want to win that. But if you do, let me know, okay? Lynn Jenkins, you're the name on here. If you do not want to win it, let me know. It doesn't seem like something you'd want to make, but if you do, let me know. And then I've got Victor for Mighty John the Titan and the Lady in Pink Tights. And then I have Victor again. Oops, you only get one, Victor. Okay, Sue Walter. Sue Walter. Okay, so these go in your baskets. So I will ship them with your stuff. We probably won't ship next Monday because there's not too much in your baskets. We'll ship after our Wednesday sale next Thursday-ish. No dolls for me. Okay, Sue Walter. No, thank you. Okay, I figured that. Okay, let's see. Okay, I've got Linda ABC. And I have Victor. Victor, you would be really lucky, except for not at Fabric Chicks today. Okay, and then I have Mobu Shears. Mobu Shears. Okay, so I'm going to throw those in your guys' baskets. That is all I have for today. Let me go down and see the different comments. Okay, you're welcome, Linda ABC. All right, that's all we have for today because I still have to finish packing the van tonight. So we'll see you guys at PIQF, I hope. We're in aisle 300 or 400 at the end by the bathroom, the opposite end of where you enter. If you go straight back, the door you enter, if you go straight back, you'll find us. So hopefully we'll see you there. If not, we will see you. We'll be doing some surprise lives with Dorothy and Christy. So just tune in, make sure you have your alert set, and we will see you later. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Diane.